What's going on YouTube? This is Travis from Chasing Anthems coming at you guys with another reaction video. Hope you guys are all doing good today. Today is going to be a totally different one, totally outside of the box. I say this a lot, but honestly, I know nothing about David Bowie. We're going to be checking out Space Odyssey. I'll tell you my little knowledge, and for those who know this reference are probably going to love it. If you're a David Bowie fan, maybe you'll hate it. I don't know. But the only knowledge I know is from Flight of the Conchords when they did a tribute/cover song of David Bowie in one of their comedy sketches. If you've never heard of them, they are absolutely hilarious. Go check them out. But today, we're not talking about Flight of the Conchords. We are talking about David Bowie, and I want to know more about David Bowie. And unfortunately, he's passed away, so I will never get to discover him live or other than just reacting on YouTube or see him in person. But I can still appreciate the music and how it shaped and changed our musical culture. So with that being said, we're going to go down the rabbit hole, checking out Space Odyssey together for the very first time, 100% authentic. Never seen this video, and I only know the song because of a parody video from some comedians. Anyways, with that being said, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining today. Thank you for checking out this video and clicking on it. If you're new, please subscribe. We'd love for you to subscribe. We're so close to hitting 1,000 subs. We really appreciate it, and it helps us to get our original music out there. So please consider hitting the subscription bell and subscription button and the bell to be notified of future videos. Like, comment, educate me on David Bowie, and point me in the rabbit hole so I can keep going down and learning more about him. With that being said, enough me talking. Let's check out this video.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. 10. Ground control 9, to Major Tom. 8, 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom.
All right, I got to stop right there. I have lots of questions. Not as many musical questions as I typically like to respond. I like the build-up. I like when it hits the chorus. The chorus, it sounds familiar to me. It's very melodic. It's got a lot of cool different features. But what is the background story on this video? I reviewed Pink Floyd's The Wall, and I'm wondering... I'm sorry, Another Brick, something like that. Anyways, I'll put a link up here. But anyways, obviously there was a story behind that, and everyone provided me that in the comments. What's the story on A Space Odyssey? Is this from a movie? Was this during a time period when we were racing to go to the moon? I think this came out in the 70s, so that's probably a little late for that. I'm just kind of curious, what is the drive behind it? Because it seems like this would not just be a song you would just come up out of the blue, right? That just, oh, I'm gonna write a song about launching off into space. Maybe I'm just kind of curious. What was the origin behind the lyrics here? Because it's definitely unique and one of a kind for sure.
You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do.
There's a lot of really cool musical changes there, you know, or there's the build up, right? And then you hear a lot of different instruments coming in. It's kind of unique to hearing with headphones, hearing the stereo, right? And so what we refer to in recording as panning is when you take when you're listening in stereo, right? You have two speakers, right, left, right, and then panning would be a hard right, hard left. With the various instruments, and you do that to make it more interesting and for things not to get lost in the mix. But I've never heard it, at least that I can think of, where on a chorus there you hear the harmony and you hear, you know, your primary vocals. One is hard right and one is hard left, and it makes for a very, very interesting way of presenting the chorus. To whereas I might have my primary vocals right down the center, mono, and then I would, maybe bring in my harmonies, one slightly to the right, one slightly to the left. Everyone has a different style, but it's very unique, and it provides a very interesting experience listening with headphones, or if you were in a car, you might be able to pick that up, but it's coming across really strong with these headphones on. So I would definitely encourage listening to it if you're not, or if you haven't heard it that way before. But still a little curious about what this is about. I mean, obviously I know what it's about, but why it was written. But it's a great song.
Spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much. She knows. Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom?
Those subtle breaks are interesting. That's I can't think of anyone off the top of my head that would you would have a big build up and then it would have just dropped to just acoustic guitar and then a clap in there, which is kind of cool. It's unique. This whole song and this, I think David Bowie in a nutshell would be unique. The red, almost like mullet, like with the no eyebrows. I'm not sure if he's trying to pull off like a punk rock thing. Or psychedelic. I honestly don't know, and I feel like I need to know, explore more about what was going on during this time period and what were the influences and all that good stuff. That's something I always like to know too about artists, is what was their influences to drive this. Yeah, because it's just, I'm kind of baffled with this one. I don't know. right. Well, there we have it. We have David Bowie's Space Odyssey. That was definitely a journey in a different planet, a different universe. Send me in the comments. Give me some more details as to the story. What am I missing here? I'm curious. David Bowie's origins. Obviously, he's very iconic, and I would like to know more about him in general. But that was quite the experience. I really liked the variety of different sounds and instruments that was brought in. It'd be interesting if there was a little bit more story to the music video, but hey, to each his own. This was a different time, maybe they're at a low budget. I don't really know, but let me know in the comments. Anyways, please consider subscribing to our page, like, comment, do all that stuff below. But with that being said, go check out some Chasing Anthems original music. We greatly appreciate it, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.